I have heard that Dark Souls is supposed to be a really hard game, but is it harder than being a single parent working 3 jobs to support ungrateful children? Yeah, probably. This game has been very requested, but I've never actually played it, because I assumed it was a Call of Duty ripoff. Like many other games, first we get to create our own character. First we get to name him. Can, pen, book. Then we get to pick his class. I don't know, I'm thinking cleric because that's like a priest. That means it's the only class with an actual university degree, but maybe not the best at fighting monsters. Wanderer. If someone calls himself a wanderer, he's obviously a douchebag. Thief! Really, thief? I'm sorry, what's he gonna do? Walk up to a 2-story demon, sell him an unlocked iPhone? This is the only one I can't actually find anything wrong with. Then we get to decide what our character looks like. He will be wearing a helmet the entire time, but it's important for his self-confidence. Backstory intro, it's like 5 minutes long. I think I can do it faster. So, like forever ago, there was nothing but white trees and immortal dragons. One of the dragons fell asleep with a cigarette, and thus fire was created. And with fire came life, and with life came souls. There were like super souls called Lord Souls, which gained superpowers to a select few individuals. They were given to, in order, Nito. He is... yeah, that's death. That's obviously the Grim Reaper. Do I even need to tell you what? The second one was the Witch of IZALITH. The third one was the Sun God Gwyn. Yes, I know he looks somewhat generic, but he's really important. Please remember him. I will not remind you later. I don't remember the fourth one. I think it was Michael, the convenience store owner, so I'm going with that. The lords were like, dragons are stupid, let's kick their asses. A dragon named Seath revealed the other dragon's weakness and betrayed them because he was very insecure about his looks, and that is why you say no to bullies. Gwyn threw what he called sunlight bolts at them. Obviously that's lightning, but names are important for building a brand. It peeled their scales off, so the dragons weren't immortal anymore, so they were pretty shitty at this whole immortality thing. Then Nito swooped in and took their lives. He did his job and expected to get praised for it. The Witch of IZALITH did fuck all, and Michael refused to refill the slush machine. Dragons are dead, and now the Age of Fire has begun. Yay, the lords! But late that afternoon, the first flames have started to go out, and if they disappear completely, the people with Lord Souls will die. Except for Michael, he has a Dark Soul or something, he's the first human, I don't get it. Then a bunch of other shit happens, and there are now people that can't die, called the Undead, and you are one of them. Congratulations. Eventually, undead people lose their minds. They become insane because they live so long, so they lock them up in a place called the Undead Asylum. And there you are. Welcome. Did you have any problem understanding all that? Good. You and everyone else. We are running around semi-naked in this prison. Then we face the first boss. He's not very hard, but it does take time. Then we walk up some stairs and meet Oscar. Oh, hello. I'm done for, I'm afraid. But before I lose my sanity, I wish to ask something of you. Will you help me? Take out my laptop, open Firefox and remove everything. Get health potions and a key out. Then a giant crow shows up and carries you to this place. Want an explanation? Well, change game. This guy tells you, I don't know you. I've never met you before, but you do look like the kind of guy that wants to ring 2 church bells. Not that I want you to do that or anything, but baga. So you're off to ring 2 church bells. The first bell is in Undead Burg, a city for the undead. It's a very boring place, it's kinda dead. The second boss is a bull demon, and after defeating him I realized that I haven't lost any health so far. But Dark Souls was supposed to be hard. When I was facing the third boss, the gargoyles, I didn't see any gargoyles. I saw statistics, graphs, equations. As I was ringing the bell, I realized that I am a Dark Souls prodigy, a natural, and I will dance my way through. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking stupid. Fuck everything. The Capra demon is somewhat hard. It took me 4 tries until I searched for a YouTube guide. Eventually, you reach the second bell's location, a place called Blightgown. This part is really annoying because the enemies has this special ability called frame rate issues. Yes, I know you can download DS fix, but I want to play the game the way it was intended. I am about to fight a boss that apparently drops a great chest. Oh, I get it. I got the joke. Great chest ahead. I got it. Destroy her, ring bell. Now the gates to a fortress called Sense Fortress are open. A lot of people consider this the best part of the game, and a lot of people are completely wrong. After you defeat the boss at the top, these fellas take you and carry you over the wall. Welcome to Anor Londo. It's a city built by the sun god Gwyn, the guy from the intro. It used to be very populated, but then they started outsourcing jobs to China, and now it's pretty much abandoned. At least that's what they say. But wouldn't you say it's a bit clean? I need answers, damn it! You travel through it and face Smog and Ornstein. I think these bosses are hard, but walking through the city was so hard I got a cerebral aneurysm and now my brain can't render difficulty. After they are defeated, you meet this woman. Hello, I'm the daughter of Gwyn, the god from the intro. First flames are going out and you're going to sacrifice yourself to keep them going. And you're going to do what I say. Men always do what I say. For some non-apparent reason. After she's done talking to you, you can join her covenant. Now, this would be a pretty terrible review if I didn't explain what covenants were. To get to the first flames, you have to traverse New Londo. Why does it look like a water park? This guy tells you that it was to trap these 4 kings that are so powerful that if they got out, they would be a threat to our very existence. But I'm gonna drain the place, because I want to know their side of the story. And they attack me for no reason. Think I just saved the planet. This is Kath. He is a, anyways, he says, "What's up, motherfucker? Listen, okay, me and a bunch of my bros, we want the first flame to go out, because then the Age of Dark begins." Sounds totally metal, am I right? But Lord Gwyn, you know, the fucking god guy from the intro, he stops it because he's a dick. So listen, if you go down there with the fire extinguisher, then I'll make you Dark Lord. It will be like that thing, the movie with the fucking ball in space. Maybe I got to explain this. As the first flames were going out, the guy from the intro thought maybe if I stay down there and blow on it, it will survive. So he locked himself into the room with the fire, bringing only a copy of Dark Souls on the PS3 and an adult magazine. Eventually that drove him crazy and he became the Lord of Cinder. Now we got to get to him to give him an ass whooping. But the door leading to the fire is locked. We need the Lord Souls from the other Lords, minus Michael, to get in. Okay, so we have a dragon that doesn't have scales, and it turns out scales are what makes dragons immortal. To avoid awkward conversation, he decided to research scales. Drove him completely crazy. Look at all these books! E-readers, motherfucker, have you heard of them? Anyways, after he betrayed the dragon, he also stole a crystal that made him immortal. Then he dies after he hit his tentacle a couple of times. Seriously, do these dragons not have dictionaries? So one day she thought to herself, hey, first flames were pretty cool, created life and shit. I'ma start my own first flames. Everyone said it was a terrible idea, she did it anyway. She started the flames and lost control. The flames turned her city into hell. Oops. It did create life though, demons. Oops. Then the flames destroyed her family and turned her into a tree. Oops. Wait, what? So she's pretty stupid, and so is this boss fight. Next soul. Holy shit, we're about to fight Death himself. I mean, we've faced demons and kings and ancient warriors and even a tree, but this is the first time we will face an actual god. I have no idea what to expect. Greetings and welcome, undead. I have waited for you. Now, are you ready for thy driving exam? Alright, we're here. You're sitting in a car. I want you to show me if you can get far. Step on the gas. Do you know why we stopped the car again? That's because you just got your license. We are finally ready to defeat the god of intros. We walk through a place that could really use a chimney sweep, and then we face Gwyn. Not hard, just takes time. You get to decide between 2 endings. Become Dark Lord or kill yourself. Now I didn't get to decide, I just saw a bonfire and decided to light it, and apparently I died and the game ended. And then started again. New game plus, baby. But I'm not gonna play through that. Bosses take way too long. So what else is there to do? Well, there's the DLC, where you get to face Michael in his convenience store. And then there's PvP. And you know who you are. You can go fuck yourself. Even though I am too lazy to replay the game, I kinda like Dark Souls. If you're interested in more Dark Souls story, you should probably check out another channel, and that is the Kilian Experience. Hi you guys, did you like the video? Why not like it and then share it to everyone? But listen, I just doubled subscribers since my last video, what the actual fuck? But thanks for 1000 subs. And you already know what the next video is going to be. Assassin's Creed 2!